All right, today I'm going to be showing you how the true trend indicator works, how we're going to be using it, and it's nice. I have some quiet time now that my wife and little baby girl had gone to a birthday party, so I'm going to go ahead and spend some time with you recording this. And before we get into the charts, so I could show you exactly what we're going to be doing, I've been working on this outline that I want to share with you, and this is about the system we're going to be trading, the Tesla A7SFX. And what's really neat about this system is that it's three systems in one. It's a trend following system, a counter trend system, and a short-term scalping system. And what I've done is I started preparing this outline, which I'm going to finish for you. And from this tool, you could go ahead and you could read and focus on every aspect of the system that we're going to be trading. And I will go ahead in the coming days finish this up. But what you probably want to do right now is go ahead and bookmark this page so that you have access to it. Begin checking it out. That way you could also help me out with any questions you might have. Also go ahead and go over to JCL's Forex page and go ahead and make sure you get on my 31 days to profitability newsletter. That way you can keep up with me and everything I'm doing, as well as make sure you're subscribed to this YouTube channel, as I'm going to continue rolling out these videos. So now let's take a look at the charts, and I could show you how we're going to use the true trend and give you an overview of the system. Okay, this is my chart platform setup on MetaTrader, and I've recently uploaded a video on how I go ahead and set up my charts, as well as how to download and install the true trend indicator. You can find both of those in the description below, as well as on the channel feed. And so let's get started. And we have here the true trend, and how the true trend works is it shows you whether or not the trend is up or down. Anything above the zero line, positive reading, is an uptrend, and everything below the zero line or with a negative reading is in a downtrend. And by placing your mouse over any particular bar, you could see here the readings of the true trend. The trend CCI is whether or not the trend is above or below the zero line. So you can see that's a positive reading right now. If I go ahead and put my mouse over here, you can see that's now the trend CCI is now negative. And you don't have to worry about the colors of the bars, whether they're green, gray, or red. You can see what a red bar looks like over here. That's irrelevant. It's whether it's positive or negative, what we're looking for to define an uptrend or a downtrend. Then you have this, what I have as a blue line is called the entry CCI. And we're going to use both of these together. And here's how. We're looking right now to trade with the trend. Okay, this is a threefold system. It trades with the trend. It's going to take counter trend trades, and it's also going to be scalping daily for profit that way. And let's start with the trend trading. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to define all these rules for you. I would like to give you in this video an overview of how this system works and what you could look forward to. And let's start with the trend following system. And what we're going to do is we're looking for the trend, and that defined by the trend CCI, positive or negative. And when it's negative, we're only selling. When it's positive, we're only buying. And what we're waiting for to buy or sell is for price to be pulled back against the current trend. And then when prices pull back against the trend, we're looking to jump in the momentum for price to go back towards the trend. And how that's going to look is like this. And you do notice I'm looking at the 8-hour time frame. It is my favorite time frame to trade. This could be traded on any time frame. So if you prefer the 4-hour, the daily, or whatever it is, the same rules apply. And what we're looking for is to first look at the trend, For example, over here the trend is down, and then we're looking for price to be overbought in a downtrend. When you see prices overbought in the downtrend is when we're looking to sell towards the resumption of the trend. This gives us high probability entries. We're always trading with the trend, and we're not only trading with the trend, a lot of traders get caught off guard because what they do is they see price moving up and then they want to be involved in that trade. So what they do is they kind of chase the price, and they're entering at the wrong time, which is why more often than not when you enter a trade it goes against you. So what we're waiting for is to spot the trend and then wait for price to be pulled away from the trend, and we're looking to enter during those periods. Okay, and I will provide, for each of these three strategies, I'm going to provide you detailed information of how the system works. This is just an overview, but for example, you see in this uptrend, we're looking to buy each time price is oversold in those uptrends, so that we could get a snapback towards the trend. The second thing we're going to be doing is looking for counter trend trades, because you know what? We have the trend defined here as either down or up, but you could clearly see that on this crossover of the zero line is not when the new trend begins, right? You could see that the new trend began down here. Down here is when this trend began, and it ends up here, right? So what we're going to do is also look for counter trend trades. And how we're going to do that is we look for when price shows us a lead towards the other way. And for example, over here in this downtrend, right now that price showed this bar right here. And that was our first clue that we're having a trend change. So we're going to be looking for these signals to put on some pieces, and we're going to be looking for these counter trend trades to try and grab a large portion of the full trend, because counter trend trades are, we're going to look for I guess a better way of explaining it is we're looking for low risk counter trend trades, but they yield high profits. And finally, what else we're going to be doing is we're going to be looking to scalp daily, and what we're going to be doing is looking to take smaller trades out of the market, and that will be explained entirely when it comes time to releasing the system that I'm going to be using for the scalping with you. But what I wanted to do today is just give you an overview of the true trend, of how we're going to be using it. It's used for all three of our strategies: the trend following, the counter trend, and the scalping. And on the web page below, which you'll find in the description, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to update all those links to include this detailed information about the Tesla A7S FX system, so that we could go ahead and we could trade this together. What's going to be most helpful for me as I'm preparing all this information for you is if you first of all subscribe to this channel so that you're receiving these new videos and updates, and also in the comment section let me know any feedback is very helpful. That way I'm better able to help explain anything that needs any clarification to you. Anything that you could point out to me and the others is also greatly appreciated. And that's it. Let's get started. I'm going to go ahead and be turning out and continuing to get all this information out to you as soon as possible. The more of us that start working together, the better that we can accomplish our goal. guys.